I regret absolutely everything. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. Howdy, stranger.
Welcome to my home, the mic. All right. So this
You're
is
so welcome.
This is They Are Them. Your host Ariel gave up on the name Ari, and
were you seriously gonna go with Ari?
Yeah.
Aw, nice try.
Yeah. Right. And we are here with
Gina.
Yay!
That's
Gina.
me. I hate saying my name. Like
Why?
introducing myself to other people and like saying, hi, my name's Gina. I don't know, it just sounds so weird in my mouth.
I could see that.
That's what she said.
Wait,
Not even a minute in. We've already got it. That's what she said, reference.
That
Let's
is
go.
not okay.
I'm not okay. You want me to leave? Alright, cool.
Maybe.
Thanks for tuning in.
Wait,
this was
wait.
there then.
Before we get discredited, name the title and the artist of the song.
Oh, right. That was, is it called I'm Not Okay?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm Not Okay by the one and only My Chemical Romance.
Yes.
I don't know why I had to say
Romance.
it like that. We're getting frisky.
Yes. Alright,
So many regrets already.
First we want to get comfortable.
Come a little closer, baby.
We're not gonna choose our teacher's theory yet, being uncomfortable first. First, we're gonna get comfortable. Yes. We're touching hands right now if you can't notice.
Yes. Made a sly move on the straight.
Alright, so say your grade.
Gosh darn it, you hetero.
Oh my god. So say your grade and hobbies.
I am in the 10th grade, sophomore. Sorry if you're British and or nothing that's American and you're very confused right now, but for all you Americans, I'm in 10th grade, I'm a sophomore, and my hobbies include sleeping, crying, and Gilmore Girls. So.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Thank you. Yeah, now I feel bad about confusing British viewers. Or there's other people that exist. I'm sorry, there's other people that exist besides
Google.
American and British people.
Don't worry, there's Google. They could figure it out.
Ah, yes.
All right.
You intellectuals. I believe in you.
Yes. All right. So I'm just gonna review myself. Pretty sure I've said this already, but I'll just do it again. Hi, my name's Ariel, your host. If you haven't been listening by chance.
Wow.
Yeah. So my name's Ariel. I'm a freshman. My hobbies include. Writing, art. I love singing. Getting into the piano. And
Getting into the piano.
Philosophical.
Crawling inside
Yeah.
the center of the piano.
And delving deep into philosophical topics, as you could tell today.
We just find you 30 years later in the middle of your piano. You're just like, I told you I'd get into the piano. Oof.
Alright, so, do you want to talk about anything, like how you're feeling, like how's your week going? This is free time, man.
Wow.
It's free time.
Are we gonna segue ourselves into the theme soon?
Yes.
Alrighty, well, since you've so politely asked, I've been doing pretty well, I'm trying to remember how my day's been so far.
I'm with you.
I had pizza.
Nice.
In not your car, but the other specimen who's listening at our current audience member.
Heidi, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm behind the mic.
If you could hear her.
I'm monitoring the entire podcast, so hello.
Oh, you want to hear thick neck crack?
Oh my god.
I heard it.
Alright.
You'll hear it again, the final cut, boys.
Yeah, actually we need a special, anyways. We need
A what?
Either a
Special
word
what?
or noise at the end.
Tweet.
To end the episode. Anyways.
It's just my neck cracking at the end.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, my day's been good. I woke up. I was reading this really good graphic novel. It's called Bloom, And it's very, I can already tell it's very homo.
Oh, cool.
It has a homo plot, which is even better because I just picked it up because, you know, if something's like aesthetically pleasing, that makes me, you know, want to engage in it all the more. So I had no idea what it was about. I was just very intrigued by the aesthetically pleasing cover, and it has like a blue theme, so like it's a blue cover, and all the pages inside are blue and whatnot, so pleasing. And yeah, it hasn't even gone fully homo, but I just know I'm just waiting for it, man. So yeah, go check out Bloom graphic novel if you into that. If you ain't into graphic novels, maybe you could be after you check it out. Shameless plug.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and then, you know, Gilmore Girls, obviously. You know, had some pizza.
Did you finish watch it? Like, are you done watching
I'm
the whole
on-
show?
No, I'm on the 5th season.
Oh, I have not I've watched like maybe 1 or 2 episodes. Not really too into it, but I just have to delve right in. Like,
Honestly, all shows can kind of drag on within the first episodes, you know. So I got you, buddy. The Office is
I
like,
love The Office. Finished that
that's
a long
like
time ago.
that's one of my favorite shows ever.
I
And
love
I hated
Michael.
like the first 5 episodes.
Really?
Yes.
I loved it from
They're
the beginning.
so boring.
They
so
are.
boring. So I mean,
Everyone looks
not
so different from the
know.
first season to the last season.
Cray. Isa cray. This is just gonna. we told ourselves we weren't gonna do the movies and TV shows theme, but here we are.
Yeah, right.
Oof. But yeah, thank you for asking. How has your day been?
It's been pretty good. Last night my knee bothered me, so that was fun.
Oh, what an oopsie.
But I've been
My
having
guy.
a really nice starting of spring break so far. You know what I mean? Just nice and calm. I need that. But it's been in a thunderstorm last night, like really heavy.
Really?
I
Wait, when?
last night it was like pouring, and my mom and we woke up at 4 a.m.
I ain't woke at all. I gotta get woke. Someone gotta get woke from my 5-hour naps. Wait, what time was it when it thunderstormed?
Like pretty much all throughout the night, but my mom and we woke up at 4 a.m. and we saw outside. We opened the door and it was just like drenched.
You and your mom simultaneously like opened your eyes right at the same time.
Yeah,
Rose from your
we
bed.
were awake.
And your mother came in right at the same time you did. I was like, "Child, we have awakened." Wow, like mother, like daughter. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
we look alike.
The dark
act
version
alike.
of like mother,
Yeah.
like daughter. Yeah, y'all look exactly alike. It's freaky.
Yeah,
If you had
look
long
alike.
hair, you'd literally just be the same person.
Yeah, I mean, I've been asked to go to the bar. You know, and we've been called sisters.
We don't need to know any more about that.
You know, maybe I did sit in the bar, but I did it. So yeah.
How frivolous of you.
I know.
Oh wow.
So
You better watch out.
better not cry. Okay.
You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
I don't know.
Where is
Chris
this?
thinks that.
Where is this gone? Oh, that was a Vine reference. No copyright.
Exactly. Yes. All right. So
Oh, I know what the thick noise at the end can be. My thick snap.
yes.
Here's my thick snap, ladies and gents. Thick.
Sounds good.
Thick.
All right.
Wow.
So
Your notebook looks way too official. It's
Thank
quite
you.
intimidating.
it should
Like,
not.
back off, man.
It looks
Sit
really
down.
raw.
You're sitting down, but sit down again break the chair, fall onto the floor. Sit down.
Okay.
Okay.
So our question, or kind of more like statement of the day that we kind of have to unlock, is actually no, it's actually a question.
Yeah, well, you get your facts straight. Like you are. You are, so get your facts to match.
I will. The influence strategies strategy. I keep thinking stereotypes is strategies.
My strategical influence.
All right, let's try this again.
Then take 2 and action.
The influence stereotypes has on us.
Yes.
As high schoolers.
Yes.
In our specific school.
You know,
But hopefully you can relate to us.
You know, people don't think that stereotypes are still around, at least in our high school, but they are. They definitely are. Like
Yes.
What's the verb version of stereotype? I stereorize people. I put people into stereotypes. There we go. Yeah, I do that in my head all the time, which is pretty bad.
Yeah.
But like,
I think it's like a natural habit almost.
it's not.
to do that.
I don't mean to make it a harmful thing.
No,
I don't think
it doesn't
for
have to
most
be.
people, I don't think it's a harmful thing. I think it's just something that we naturally do
Yeah.
because of the way we're like society nurtures us into like stereotyping people. There we go. I think I just say. I think the I think the verb version of stereotypes is just stereotype.
Yeah.
I figured it out after like 30 years. I think most of us, stereotype people, even though, like, in reality, there's no harm, no foul is meant with it.
I mean, I have this like theory that it's a little branching off, but you'll see how it connects. That us as humans, because we're technically animals, we're not another form of animals. We're just animals. That naturally we like to like herd with like our like kind or like people we find like in common with. But I think it happens like unconsciously, like in our brains or like in our subconscious brain, like almost our animal part takes control, and then we naturally gravitate towards people we like.
Yeah, I mean,
and then that kind of ties into like stereotyping, because there may be like one popular group, one group goes in, or like people go in. So that's how we kind of like stereotype. Is like I'm thinking like instincts and like animal oriented decisions.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's probably also just a subconscious thing at times. But for me personally, I'm also very well aware that I do that. You know, she's drawing the boxes again.
I just draw in boxes.
Y'all who are tuning in at home can't see, but she has Ariel has do you call this a spiral notebook? Like, what type of notebook is this?
I mean, I binded this, but just call it a notebook.
It's like,
a sketchbook.
It's a notebook, and it has like, what do you call this? Like
it's a strong or like rough string that like holds together. I binded it pretty much with
and
string.
she's like drawing tiny little boxes on each page, because that's normal. It's a ritual everyone must go through when they get the specific type of notebook.
Yeah.
You feel?
All right.
But yes, I agree with the subconscious thing, but like I'm extremely self-aware of just everything I do. Like I'm aware, not to flex on y'all, but I like when I procrastinate for a while on something, and I'm trying to get my mind off it by like doing something else. I'm very well aware that I'm creating bad habits for myself. See, like, cause I'm well aware of it, but most of the time, do I do something? Like, do I act on this awareness? No. And I think that's what it is with stereotypes. And like, I'm curious. Do you know how much stereotypes like influence you? Or, like, what does the thought of people stereotyping you like influence what you do?
Like the idea that someone will judge me because they think I'm like part of a certain like group.
Yeah, like if someone thinks like you're like, do you ever think, if I dress this certain way, someone's gonna like, think I'm a freaking dweeb, or
Oh yeah, I mean when I cut my hair, like shorter, I thought so many people would think I was lesbian or like bisexual. But
Yeah, I'm
I'm
gonna be
not.
honest, when I met you, I got that vibe.
Yeah,
And your hair definitely influenced that.
Yeah, trust me, I'm straight as a ruler. It's just I've always loved short hair.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it so much. I mean, I've always had like a bob in my life, but sometimes I had super long hair and then I would just cut it off.
We all need a Bob in our lives, you know.
Yeah, but I
Maybe one of our neighbors is named Bob and we've never known. You know, just you gotta take a step outside. You know, find a Bob in your life. You know, what up, Bob? Nice to meet you.
We're talking about the person named Bob and then a bob hairstyle.
Yes.
If you're confused.
They've been confused this entire time.
Yeah.
Hello.
Caps. My dog is whining. I'm sorry.
That's hot.
That's concerning.
Wait, yeah. So what you were saying, you were talking about the lesbian hair thing.
Yeah, so a lot of people like has like stereotyped me as like being a lesbian because of my short hair, but the truth is I'm straight and I just really like short hair.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that's a very simple way of like putting it, but I feel like people have I think they did it unintentionally when they try to put me in like a certain group or like try to like grab me and like put me in their group. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm thinking more religion wise when I'm thinking of this, but yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there because religion is a very sensitive topic.
Yes.
So it's just I'm thinking more.
Wait, can I write a question down because I thought of something? Okay.
Yeah, write it down. But it could be for like I don't know, like what's another example? Like maybe the way you dress. What Heidi said last episode, that maybe you dress more male. So then they're gonna stereotype you as a tomboy and that you should hang out with like the guys. You know what I mean? Like that's another form. There's so many forms.
Yeah, I've been through that very, very frequently with like family because they're very strict when it comes to clothing. So there's that. It's annoying, but they're becoming more open-minded, so that's good.
Yeah. She has really nice handwriting. Gina, you have really nice handwriting.
Thank you. I get that from absolutely no one. So
I can't read it that well.
Everyone,
but I like
everyone
that you could
calls
read
it an absolute mess. I can read it
You
because I mean, well,
I mean,
it's me, but
that's
yeah,
so cool.
everyone else calls it either pigsty or chicken scratch. So that's always nice to hear about something
chicken
about
scratch.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's all nice refreshing little insults every now and then. It's always what I like to hear, especially in my teen phases of life. Sorry, I'm just continuing to write down my question. But yeah, you can keep talking while I finish writing because I cannot multitask for the life of me.
All right.
So, go on.
So, I mean, what's another example of like stereotyping that's that's more or less common? Easy. With I mean, since this whole podcast is like based with high schoolers, how teachers and like the school system tries to like organize students who they think that are like unsmart or like you know what I mean, like kind of I'm not gonna say stupid, but like you know what I mean, that they think that is unintelligent, unworthy of honor classes, and because of their skin color too. They categorize it.
I think
it's so unfair with honors.
I definitely stereotype people in CP versus honors classes, because I mean there is a difference to an extent, like just for certain people there's like a difference with the work ethic, if you're in a CP English class versus an honors. I think there's like you're like, it's okay to acknowledge that there's just naturally a difference because different courses and whatnot. But
and it's just part of that stereotyping too, like putting together like everyone that's in an honors class naturally think alike because they're kind of stereotyped into
to
one
y'all
group.
at home who don't know what the frick CP classes, which I don't know why you wouldn't know, but stands for college prep. Didn't it stand for something else before?
I don't know.
Stood for like correct placement?
I don't know.
I don't even know.
But,
Any gay.
yeah.
Okay.
So, and they put, like, a lot of, like, black or, like, Hispanic people just because of their skin tone in CP when they actually could be brought to honors. So the
you mean like teachers, when they're, like, organizing who's going to be in what classes the following year, like, they put people in
CP.
Oh, yeah,
instead.
based off race and stuff?
And
can see
because
that.
thinking that those people can't handle the pressure of honors class.
Yeah.
So I've talked to
That's
someone
really,
about it.
Oh, really?
Like a
Did
teacher.
that happen to
like,
someone?
Yeah, that happens all the time. It's still happening today.
No, I mean someone you know.
Yeah, I know someone. Yeah, it's happening a lot. But yeah, I talked to like an older woman about this and stuff.
ASMR channel. Got a selection of lawnmowers. We're gonna mow the grass.
I feel attacked.
Everyone has tuned out.
So, you wanna state your question and answers?
Oh yes, sure. Okay. Yeah, I just thought of this just now. You know, I'm on the spot like that. I'm creative like that. Wow, this whole podcast is just me flexing on y'all. Can't help it. Okay, my question is, do you think there's anything we can do to stop people from thinking this way, or is it too late? Because like you were saying, it can be just a subconscious thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like, is there anything we could possibly do to stop our subconscious from just naturally doing this? Or do you think there's, like, you know, since...
Another way out?
Yeah. Like, do you think there's a way to almost trick our brains into just not... Because it's very tough in our society to not,
It's
you know,
really,
just...
like, you have to be born, like, off the grid. And, like, in, like,
Yeah.
a very hippie family.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, it's, like, kind of, like, natural instincts. I mean, like, think about it. When you want to, like, be like someone, or you have those, like, desires to have this, or, like, have that, that's, like, just natural stuff that you want. Like, even though you may live, like, off the grid, you might have a desire to, like, be like this. It's because, like, everyone is influenced by everything they're around. So then it kind of naturally, it's, like, I'm thinking really into depth, but, like, and like already kind of categorizes us like by that way, like having the same wants, but then I feel like a person's defined by
I have another question.
their action too.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm just talking gibberish, but in my mind it makes sense. I mean, everyone has their own opinion, so
Yes.
yeah. So I feel like I don't think there's truly a way that you could really escape it,
Yeah.
because there's always one thing can always lead to like a judgment or like a stereotype being
Yeah,
placed
I
on
mean,
you. You know what I mean?
I mean, like, I'm proud of our generation because our
Yeah, we have an
generation
open-minded.
is extremely empathetic and open-minded,
Yeah.
and that's very relieving. But do you think it's also difficult because there are always going to be people who are like influenced by their racist parents, like, and then they'll pass that down onto their children. So like there'll
Yeah.
always be those kind of people around. But do you think like the more people who are like Gen Z, like us, like how we think, do you think we could get into, like, do you think we could form a society in which there's like little to no
Judgment or like
yeah.
stereotyping?
Yeah.
Yes, I feel like our generation is definitely gonna be like, I mean,
I feel like
technically
we're gonna
millennials,
solve a lot of
we're gonna,
these types of issues.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like millennials definitely like kickstarted it for us, but I feel like we're gonna be the generation that takes action from that like starter pack kind of thing. So like we're the ones that like unlock it and like open it and unleash it to the world, onto the world. So I feel like we're definitely gonna do good things.
Wow, I feel like freaking corny poetry website. We just gotta unlock it inside of ourselves and release it onto the world.
You're welcome.
What can I say except
Oh my god.
Welcome. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm
Okay,
I'm
that's
like
from
just-
Moana.
I'm just now realizing how many freaking musical references I just naturally make in a conversation. I have this one friend who restricts
Disney,
me
don't
from
kill
making...
us.
Don't come for me, Disney. I have this one friend who has banned me from making musical references of any sort
No way.
within our conversations.
That's funny.
because we do it every other sentence. Yeah, feel.
Yeah.
But yes, I do agree. I feel like we're gonna, if not solve, we're gonna come close to solving many issues having to do with, you know, the issue of stereotyping itself. Because I think, I mean, yes, we can't, I mean, to a certain extent, we really can't control what our subconscious will do. Because, like, that also has to do with dreams and stuff. You know, we can't control what we're gonna dream. Unless, like, for all the non-lucid dreamers, we can't control what we dream about. And
I used
where
to
was I
lucid
going with this?
dream
Oh,
when I was
really?
younger. Like, I was really good at it, and then I lost touch. So I'm gonna try to
Really?
get it back. But I was really good at lucid dreaming when I was younger.
That's
Like,
so
I
cool.
knew
That's so
exactly
cool.
what
and
to
you
dream.
and you knew that you were like asleep and that was a dream. You were aware of it.
So, like, right before I went to sleep, I prepped myself. I was like, I want to dream this dream. So then I kept thinking it before, like,
a dream.
So, yes.
I don't know where that's from,
I don't-
but that's not my original
Yeah.
thought.
But yeah, I would prep myself like I want to dream this type of dream. So then I would dream it, and I would kind of control what I want to do. It was really cool.
Wow.
I was really good at it. I did it like every night. And I
And you
lost
had
touch.
that was a healthy sleep.
Yeah.
Like you were asleep because
I deep sleep. Like
Wow.
when I still do that today. Like I deep. Like I barely remember my dreams. I maybe like once a month, once or twice a month, I could remember a dream.
well,
That's how
Zion.
deep I sleep.
I remember.
How about you?
Well, Zion. First off, secondly, I actually did a project in the 8th grade, I believe, was it in the 8th grade or, no, 7th grade. I did a project in the 7th grade, for my science fair about lucid dreaming, just dreaming in general, like how that works with the brain and whatnot, and yeah, I find the subject so fascinating that like
Isn't
I
it
tried
cool?
I tried to lucid dream myself. Then I realized like I was like kind of I was in bed and I was doing it, but it was more like daydreaming. It wasn't actually I didn't actually fall into like a heavy sleep or anything because I'm a pretty deep sleeper as well. So usually when I'm out, I'm out. But for this, it kind of I felt
it's
like
hard
I didn't
for me
actually
to
have
do
the
it now.
ability. But yeah.
I really wish I
tried.
didn't lose it.
Oh
Oh, wait,
wait.
No more references.
You're gonna
we
get
can't.
so copyrighted.
No. Alright, so wait, who is that from? Coldplay. Alright,
Wow,
Coldplay.
hashtag fake fan.
I'm not a big.
Now they're coming for you. Now they're coming for that
Oh my
copyright.
I'm not as big as a fan, so don't kill me. I like another
Fight
band.
you.
I prefer another band.
I mean the back alley at high noon. Square up. Oh no.
Alright, so
Okay,
do you have another question? Or...
yes, the second question I wrote down because I'm so prepared.
Yeah.
Was what do you think of the white girl stereotype? Because you know,
That's so. What do you mean? What do I think about?
we both whiteys,
Yes.
and
I'm
just
pure
like the white, just like the white girl, like you know how, I mean, because obviously we're privileged, you know,
Yeah, we are.
but how, yeah, just like how white girls are like white people in general. They're just like some people. I know there's like at least some people that must think that, you know, your dog is dead. This just in, live on the podcast, we have a dead dog. Oh, someone is calling my phone. Is it okay if we pause?
Yeah, it's fine.
You'll cut it out, right?
Cut it, skirt. Hello? Hi. Good, how are you? Oh, it's fine. Thank you. I'm at me buddy's house. Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Go away, father. I love you. Love you too, as a blue times too. Bye.
That is amazing. That is a conversation.
You want to cue that in? I mean, the more authentic. Oh my god. Dude, this is great. I've never listened to a podcast featuring a dying dog.
He's biting
This will
my
really get in the
toes.
viewers.
This tickles. Caps, stop biting my toes. Why?
Why did you name your dog Caps?
Originally, it was Cappy. So I just thought of the name. I was like, that's the perfect name.
You just thought of the name Cappy?
Yeah, I just
Out of
came
your
up with
measly
it.
little brain of yours?
Yeah.
How?
Surprisingly.
How does one just think, what should I name?
And then my mom
little
abbreviated
dog.
it to Caps. So
How does one think, what should I name my little adorable dog? And the first thing they think is Cappy.
yeah,
But how?
like it just.
Do you
came
know
up.
anyone else named Cappy?
No, I came up with. I mean, I kind of searched it up, like once I came up with it, and yeah, it was a name.
Wait, that's a name? Wow.
I think so. So
I'm so sorry to all the Cappies out there. I deeply apologize. But yes, so what I was saying before is, do you want me to reintroduce my question?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know how us whiteys are privileged.
yes.
We got some privilege down our sleeves. That's not a saying. Okay. But anyway, we're privileged. And many people are like, oh, you know, white girls are so annoying and catty and, you know, and their Valley Girl accents, always going to Starbucks, like that kind of stereotyping.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you think of the quote, quote, white girl stereotype? Does it, and how does that influence you, if at all?
Before you answer, I can hear your dog.
Is it? You could hear licking
Yeah,
sounds.
yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah, that might
Caps-
sound a little bad out of context, so.
Yeah, sorry if it sounds disgusting, but it's my dog.
Should he be yeeted out?
He's so cute. Can you hear him?
Yes, clearly.
It's okay, we'll leave this in.
Oof. Hey, doggy.
Here, put him on your lap. Yeah, put him on.
I
Can you still hear him?
Yes, 100%.
Here,
Oh boy.
Inhales.
Should he yeet out?
here, let me see. Let me see if I can do something.
Why does he always sound like he's on the verge of puking?
Because he's a small nose.
He doesn't breathe well, so there's
Aw.
Oh, well,
He's
he
healthy
can
though, right?
breathe. Yeah, he breathes normal. It's just because his nose is so small. Like you know,
Yeah.
it's just a tight airway, so you could hear it.
Oh yeah, I get that.
Can you hear him?
But it's less.
Okay.
Neat. But yeah, is it okay if I ask that question? You have kind of a mixed. You had kind of a mixed reaction.
What?
Of the question I just asked about the white girls.
Oh no, I'll answer. So I feel like for the white girl stereotype, that's only one that's only like one uncommon version of white girls. Meaning like that's like just one stereotype like white girls not necessarily follow. Not all. We do. We definitely not all of us follow that like one stereotype, but I think social media has enhanced it like times 10. So it kind of
I'd say more than times 10.
Yeah, like times 100.
I'd say times affinity plus 1.
Sounds good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds accurate. But I feel like it always changes throughout the year. So technically, there's not one white girl stereotype. If you think
That's
about it,
true.
it like kind of migrates through time and it changes and it like forms you know, to
There's also
her.
the emo white girl stereotype, which is where we fall under. Hey, yo,
I'm like
what
a
up, my
weird-
emos?
I don't know if I feel like I don't even fall like under.
What do you,
stereotype?
if you had to stereotype yourself, what category do you think you would fall in?
That's a good question.
Thank you. We getting deep here on the pod. I
Honestly,
can't stop calling it the pod. We jumping into this pod.
I feel like
Cut that out.
I'm the outsider. Definitely the outsider. 'Cause I'm more mature. I come from more of a like European thinking background. 'Cause like
Meaning,
like so my grandparents literally are fresh meat from Italy. So my mom grew up with that like simple European thinking, and then I grew up with
like,
that.
oh,
and
enjoy life. You mean
yeah.
that kind of simple European thing? Because I went
Well,
to Italy over the
not
summer.
like that.
Because I went to Italy over the summer, and I know they're like, I really like it over there. Not just because of, you know, obviously all the pretty sights and faces and whatnot,
Yeah.
but also because of their, you know, just living in the moment. Philosophy, way of life.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know.
And
Is that what you meant or no?
I mean, kind of. And my dad also has the same upbringing, but he was more closer tied to Greece. So, like, my mom's Italian, my dad's Greek, but they had so much more of a different lifestyle, and they went through so many different challenges because of that. So, and I've gone through, like, those, like, different challenges, too. So it makes me more of an outsider because I've had maybe like more intense experiences than the average teenager. Because I've been through more than average.
Would you like to elaborate? on, yeah.
All right. So a lot of
On
my
your more than average experiences.
a lot of my family died. Like a
Oh,
lot of my
this
family.
took a turn.
Yeah, a lot of my family died.
But no, same. I don't have any living grandparents.
Oh yeah, I don't have
Hey, let's
any
go.
either. I only have.
This is that sad thing to bond over.
I only have two cousins, one great aunt here, and then all my family's in Italy and Greece and Germany. But they're not German. The ones that live in Germany, they're Italian. They just migrated there. But yeah, they're all there. They have like that type of life. And then my father is not a good man. So
Oh,
and a lot of bad experiences happened.
I'm sorry.
So
Wait, I'm assuming he doesn't live here.
no, he does not. So
You don't mind talking about this, right?
no.
We're getting real deep on the pod.
Yeah.
We're going to drown in this deepness in the pod.
Hi, ma'am.
Sir.
Oh my god. Sergeant. No.
I've been through so much.
Good.
Officer.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, we got a runner. Ma'am.
I'm on my way.
What has this turned into? Yeah, I'm sorry. You were actually talking about something semi-serious, and then we interrupted you, ma'am.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. We apologize, ma'am, sir,
Sergeant.
or neither one. If that's how you label yourself. Okay. You were saying.
Yeah. So I've been through a lot more, and also like because of my back genes, like we on both sides of my family we have the goal of like working hard, like just both sides we work really hard, like to become like like the best
That's how
versions
a lot
of
of
ourselves.
families are.
Yeah, but it's just I feel like it means a lot to our family because like my family has a restaurant in Italy and they always work hard, and then on my dad's side they're really smart people and they always worked hard. They worked hard to get America, and then on my mom's side it's the same thing. So it's just like like being committed and like what you want to do. So it's just a
like
really
set for life.
yeah.
I get that.
That's how I view it, like kind of life. Just you have to like work hard to do it, but
Yeah.
you have to be so simple about it and not like drama.
Sorry, this puppy's so cute.
Yeah. So it's like that's how I view myself as an outsider. So just through all the experiences I had, and then naturally just how I grew up in my background. So yeah. I mean, how about you? What do you stereotype yourself as?
I mean, like, how I'd answer is probably based off of, like, other people. Because, like, I've asked people, for some reason, I love asking people what their first impression of me was. And, like, I used to wear, dresses all the time in middle
Really?
school and stuff. Yeah.
I like your outfit like styles now. Like it's very like unique. So I
Really?
wouldn't see
Oh,
you
yeah,
like always
thank
seeing
you.
dresses.
Thank
Right?
you.
I wouldn't
Wow.
see.
Totally
Heidi's
was-
nodding.
I totally wasn't seeking validation at all, but thank you. That's really weird because I like so much of my style literally in middle school was just like skirts and dresses and all that. Because I would say, you know, I hate saying this, I'm a girly girl. You feel, you know, I'm a simple girly girl. I like girlyish things, you know, quote girlyish things. Yeah. Speaking of which, wow, that's a stereotype in itself. You know, sorry, I'm sticking to the status quo in this explanation, but you know, just to make it easier, I'll use stereotypes for this explanation. But yeah, basically, I would say, since after asking people what their first impression of me is, they always say like, oh, you know, the girl, you know, with tons of dresses, you know, long hair, really nice to people, just like just a bubbly, like girly girl personality.
Yeah.
Like I'd say that fits for me. I'd say I'm
You're
like,
kind of like the go-lucky girl, you know, like always,
yeah, yeehaw.
always there,
I'd say
and always bubbly.
I'd say upon first impression, I would label myself as pure, even though I know I'm not pure for sure.
Heidi's nodding no.
Heidi's shaking her head. You don't think I'm pure? I don't got that purity.
Not anymore.
I don't got that teen purity. Excuse me, ma'am. What have we been through that's made you feel this way?
Too many.
All the trauma. Yeah. Oh, well, that's interesting. 'Cause
How many minutes are we going?
We're 43 in.
ooh,
All right.
we
so
thick.
we could do like 5. Or...
Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, I whoa, sexy voice crack.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yeah, you know, I just looking at myself in the, like, if what I saw, like, if I was someone else, and instead of just seeing myself in the mirror, I'd, like, actually see me as an outsider person that wasn't myself. Does that make sense so far? Like, if I wasn't myself and I met myself, I would see myself as, like...
Oh, okay. So I'm
Yeah.
really more, like, internal, like, how I view my, like how I stereotype my internal, but I would say
like your
stereotype
internal
my
thoughts
outside
and stuff?
just like
internal
because I know
personality?
myself like the best. Of course, I'm gonna like stereotype myself. Maybe I don't know more.
Well, okay,
I wouldn't say more accurately, but like just more. I don't know. Like
You
I
mean
know
more
myself.
personality-wise?
Yeah, just like background and personality. Like you know your life story. Of course, like. You know that more than anybody else, your life story. Mm-hmm. So, like, I would say my outside stereotype is just at first shy, like the shy girl, but then I get really, like, happy.
Same.
And really, but then I'm serious.
Are you
at
saying
the same
shy
time.
people are just extremely depressed and not happy at all?
No, that's just how the
Wow,
stereotype.
we're making deep accusations here on the pod.
That's just the stereotype. That's what people depict shy people as.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I'd say it's weird. I feel like, well, I know myself, you know, well enough to know that I kind of have two sides of myself. So, like, it depends on when you first meet me. You can either meet me when I'm in a really outgoing mood or in a really just antisocial mood. Like, when the introvertedness just kicks in and I'm just completely drained and I don't feel like talking to anyone. So, yeah, then, like, if I met myself and I was like that, I would think I'm shy. If I met myself and I thought I was outgoing, I'd think I was, like, the life of the party, which is what I can be at certain times.
Oh, yeah.
Not to freaking flex, but, yeah, that's how I think I've gone on about myself for long enough now.
No, it's fine. I talked about like my whole like background. You're fine.
We know. We
You're
were
fine.
here when you did. We remember Ariel.
Yeah.
Jeez. But yes, that's how what would? Now I was gonna ask this before. What would your first impression of me be, or what was your first impression of me?
Ooh,
There
I
we
like
go.
this. I like this question.
Yes.
So my first impression of you was
When did we meet? Actually, Humanities.
humanities. Yes.
Oh my God! Wait. I remember like the
Humanities
first
Academy.
I remember the first actual interaction we had when we were like doing that whole giving tree discussion.
That was so weird.
God.
No, that was so intense. But
Oof. Won't name specific names, but we can thank our teachers for putting us through that trauma. I'm sorry, I keep cracking your thick chair. You just,
so
I just can't help the thick booty.
oh my God.
Well, I'm gonna
That's
go
enough,
home.
Gina.
I'm gonna go home. This has been there. Okay, anyway, you were gang.
My first impression of you, Gina and Heidi are giving looks to each other.
More than
My-
just looks.
Heidi's blushing.
That moment when you're no longer hetero.
I'm joking. All right.
Changing my sexuality.
All right. So, what I first
You're
thought about
gay.
you is that was that
Report me now, please.
Call 911.
you were.
Everyone else is calling the cops.
So I first viewed you as like a comedian, like hands down. Like
Man,
I thought
thank
you were like
you.
joking 24/7. Like you really joked a lot.
Da-da-da-da-da.
And I was just kind of looking for your serious side. You know what I mean? To see if you were being like.
You
know,
mean like
this
during
is
the
your actual
discussion?
self. Yeah, just like no, like, you know, like that. You have, you know, you're aware. You know, you're mature. You're not mature, but at least you have some sense of matureness in you. You know, I'm just trying to
Oh, so
seek
you,
that
you
seriousness
saw
out.
you saw my outgoing side.
Yeah, so I saw that side, but I viewed you as like a heavy comedian. You know what I mean? Like, what I mean by heavy comedian, not physically heavy, meaning like you're.
What do you mean?
You're very. She's
thick.
very skinny. Don't worry.
I'm thick. Excuse me. Do not invalidate my
She's
my
curvy.
thick booty.
She's curvy. How about that? All right. I just saw her comedian side, and she was popping out jokes every 2 seconds. So it was just like, you know, I kind of just wanted to see her serious half.
You haven't decided if they were
Yeah.
if they were successfully comedic jokes.
Oh,
or
they
not.
are. They are.
I mean,
They're really funny. I thought she was really unique in the beginning.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wow, I love how this whole podcast is just one giant life flex for me.
Yeah. No, it's a philosophical
Flex.
Yeah. What about me? When you saw me?
Wait, is that what you? Sorry, I will get into you, but I didn't even
Gina.
do that. Hello.
I'll change that.
Hetero hoomps.
New topic of the day.
This is not sex education.
No, I'm saying new
My
topic of
sister
Gina.
actually did sex
Alright.
education for a while. Fun fact. She's into teaching sex ed.
No way.
Jose.
Wow.
But yes.
Anyways, continue what you're saying.
Yeah. Any gay. No, not anymore. What was I gonna say? Oh no. Oh, like, is that what you thought when you first met me? Hello. Is that what you thought when you first met me?
Yes.
Like that you wanted? No, like not just the comedian thing, but like, did you think like I want to see her serious side?
Yeah, I felt like I know behind comedy there's a lot of insecurity. There can be. Oh, there is a lot. So like I thought you were a little insecure. So
No.
that's why you're always like popping out jokes. I'm gonna be straightforward here,
Alright.
but honestly, I really wanted to see your serious side. Like I wanted to see if you had, you know, some like, you know,
Have I proven that on this podcast?
yes, you have. I mean, since, you know, we've talked way more since that moment, you know,
Yes.
you definitely do have like a mature side. So, yeah. So I'm just gonna say that. Yeah.
Wow. Freaking flex. Okay. Your turn on my turn on. Oh no, I was just about to say my turn on you.
Ooh, she's making a move on me.
Just make just make another version of this podcast episode, but just all the innuendos, just all of them, layered on top of one another. 100%. Yeet. But this is good. You saying my innuendos aren't good enough for the straight up original? Excuse me? You trying to? Has this turned into an expose?
Oh God.
Excusez-moi.
I've exposed
I'm
myself
French.
a little too much.
Oof. Okay, my first impression of you. I'm trying to think, like, of the actual moment we met. Like, I'm assuming it was like I do remember joking around with you during the discussion, and I don't really remember anything before that, so I'm gonna just say that's the first time I actually knew of you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that was. Yeah, because, like, wow, I'm stupid. Where else could we have met? Literally nowhere. Okay, cool. Okay, so, my first impression of you was you were
You could be honest.
You were probably gonna kill me. I was like, oh, cool, more lesbians.
What?
My first impression of you when I saw you was like, well, met another lesbian.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so did I acted
Yeah, I was like, wow,
one too?
short hair, pretty deep talker for a freshman. You know,
Oh,
you gotta,
okay,
she's
yes.
gotta be a lesbian.
Yeah, I could be very serious at first when you meet
Yes,
me.
you're very philosophical, but that's
Yes,
like, it's
doing that.
endearing. That's your thing, you know.
It's a natural thing, and it's so comfortable for me to do that because
It's
I
just
understand
naturally how your
you.
mind thinks. Okay, wow, we get it. You know, not every one of us has a what's the highest IQ score you can get? Like 1600.
You could get any like number, right? Or like 250.
The highest, as far
Like
as I know, is like
300?
200 something.
All right.
Yeah, it's not fair that you have a 666 IQ.
Oh no. No. I'm not school smart, but I'm like a different kind of smart. I'm philosophically
That's why you're
smart.
not school smart, because you
Yeah.
think you're a different kind of smart. And
I'm Ariel. Done. So what else? So you thought I was like a deep talking, intense lesbian.
Yup.
That's it. Wait, what about after you figured out the fact I was not a lesbian?
Well, the official moment when I learned that you were, as you like to say, straight as a ruler,
Yes,
was when
straight as a ruler.
I straight up asked you
Yeah.
at the freaking what was it called? The documentary thing.
Yes.
Convention.
Meta.
Yeah, the meta. Freaking whatnot. We went to for y'all listeners. We're also in the school's documentary club, and for one of our for our main project, we're doing a feature-length film on the act of LARPing.
LARPing is live action role playing.
How quirky! But yeah, and we've gone to a couple conventions now, and I think the most recent one.
Cool.
Yeah, I know. The most
So
recent
cool.
one we went to was. Oh, Metatopia. Was that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah.
Meta.
That was the more recent one,
That was
right? Or
No, that was the first one, and that's
Dreamation.
no, Dreamation was the first one.
no Dreamation is the second one.
Metatopia is the second one.
No, Metatopia is the first.
Well, we went to
Dreamation is the second.
I don't know anymore.
we went to Dreamation and Metatopia. At the more recent one,
Yeah.
I straight up asked you.
Are you lesbian?
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
And then what was your view of me after I told you that I'm not a lesbian, and I know because it's my hair that makes me look like one.
I mean, I thought that makes sense.
Oh.
Like, it made sense in my mind. It wasn't like, it's not like I thought, she's deeply closeted, she's lying.
Like lying to myself.
Yeah, because no, that does make sense.
So I think that will be
Well,
the
it's your
last
coming out
question.
story.
Oh my god, guys.
Congratulations.
Alright, so I figured out I figured out that I'm straighter than ever.
You just straight up get your get your parents in your living room.
Yeah.
Like, guys, we figured it out. Freaking straighter than ever.
Wait, do you know those curly like that you could slap onto your wrist, like, and it curls up into a bracelet?
Oh, yes.
So you know when you
How
fling
was
it
this
out?
transition?
No, you know when you fling it out, I'm straighter than ever. You get it? Because it's back from curling from your wrist.
Get out. This is your house, but please leave your house.
I've thought of that.
I question your existence at this
I'm
time.
straighter than ever, and I can picture myself like flinging back the bracelet to like a straight thing.
Wow, congratulations on that that wonderful metaphor that we all clearly asked for.
Yes.
But yeah, where were we going with this? Oh,
Just the ending.
Afterwards, I really didn't picture you any differently. Just like I did see you in like a little bit of a new way. So I was like, she wanted a heteros, but I was like, that, like, I can see that. It's not like it's a struggle or something to picture you as straight, because like it's not like you fit into. See, here we go again. Stereotype theme. It's not like you would fit the straight stereotype upon very first impression.
Yeah. See, if I grew out my hair and if it was long, would you think I was still lesbian?
I think maybe not. Okay, yeah. I sound like a d-bag
No,
for
say
like
it.
changing my like. Okay, like, well then probably because of that, like, just my subconscious, I would say you'd probably, like, I'd probably still think you were like in the LGBTQ community, but not a
Okay.
lesbian.
Yeah, so more like maybe bisexual.
Does that sound- yeah.
or queer.
Does
Okay.
that sound like really bad
pan.
just because you
No.
changed your hair?
No.
Okay. But
No,
you got
it's
the
honesty.
lesbian haircut.
Yes.
Like, come on.
I'm changing it back to bob. Just gonna say that. Newsflash. That's why I'm growing it
You're
out.
finding your bob again.
Yeah, I really like my
You went to
bob.
Bob's house and
Yeah.
you talk stuff out.
And it's easier for
I don't
Italy.
know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm bobbing about.
We are now 58 minutes in.
All right.
Ooh.
So we'll close it up.
Yeet.
All right. So,
Wow. This was exhilarating.
it was.
I was nervous about this. Like, within the 5 minutes of realizing that I was gonna be doing a podcast, the 5 minutes that I had to prepare, since I didn't know I was gonna do this today. But y'all, honestly, I listen to podcasts all the time. I listen to podcasts every day, and I've always
Oh,
dreamed.
really? Do you? Was this
Yeah,
similar?
I love podcasts.
Do you like this experience?
I did, honestly. And, you know, I'm excited to come. You said I can come back, right?
I don't know. Do you want to check on that, Heidi?
Definitely.
I know. I was joking. I'm joking. Of course we can. Of course we can have you back.
No, changed my mind.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, honestly, I enjoyed this experience, and like each time I listen to a podcast, I always wonder, like, what's their unique setup? Like, it's just so fun, like, hearing like people's voices and just like imagining where they are. If that, I'm going off.
We're
on
on
some
my
sort of
dining room
tangent here.
table.
Ayo.
This is official. And then Heidi has 2 computers.
like
What is this?
What's happening? ¿Qué pasa?
All right.
Fight me in bilingual.
Oh my
But yeah, I didn't think it would be, because like usually when I'm listening to podcasts and you know, they're like talking as you do on a podcast. I'm like, wow, and like with the nice quality, I'm like, that sounds super official. They're probably like in some really fancy recording studio.
Oh, no.
I wonder how fancy this is, but no, this was really low key. This just felt like we were having a nice conversation.
Yeah, I
So,
mean
me
that's my
liking.
goal. You know what I mean? That you know.
You have succeeded.
Yeah, that's why I had.
Unfortunately, I wanted to see you fail. And on that note, thanks for tuning in to They Are Them, starring Ariel.
Actually, that will probably be the ending, and then our
Gina, also starring me. Hello. That's my hello.
and our Instagram account is Podtheyrthem. YouTube channel, They Are Them. If you can't tell, They Are Them. So check out our YouTube and Instagram.
about it.
So I think the moral of the story is there, them, I is me.
Thank you for watching.
Do you want to
Watching.
Listening.
Welcome to YouTube. Hey guys.
Do you want to end
Not
in a
clickbait.
word or like a quote, a last quote, and then we'll end it?
Love.